children. The implication that he was less than a man brought a quick flush of anger to the boy's cheeks. His right hand came up, hovering dangerously close to the butt of his gun. "I'm not a child. I'm 18, and I'm man-grown. I can take you, Dancer, and I aim to prove it, here and now." With the mention of the tall man's name, a hush fell over the crowded saloon. Dancer, the man who had outgunned George Buck and cut down all 3 of the Trenton boys. Hot damn! Men standing nearby hurried to the far side of the room, their faces betraying a mixture of fear and awe as they scrambled out of the line of fire. Dancer stepped away from the bar, his hands dangling loose at his sides, his manner cool and unruffled. When he spoke, his voice was soft, almost gentle, strangely at odds with the cold fire in his gray eyes. "Listen to me, boy. I don't draw on kids. If you need to prove your manhood, go find yourself a woman." "I didn't know you were a coward," the boy taunted. "Don't crowd me, kid." "A yellow-bellied, crow-eating coward," the boy went on in the same impudent tone. A muscle twitched in the big man's jaw. It was the only visible sign of the tension building within him. How many times, he wondered, how many times had he stood poised to strike? He had lost track. Some said he had killed more than 20 men, and he supposed they could be right. It might easily have been more. Only some men lost their nerve when they gazed into his flat gray eyes, lost their nerve and backed away, deciding humiliation was better than death. But not the boy. He was out for blood. "I'm gonna throw down on you, Dancer, and if you don't make your move, I'll gun you down like the yellow half-breed bastard you are." The boy's verbal assault sent a shocked gasp rolling through the crowd, and then there was only silence as all eyes in the saloon focused on the life-and-death drama being played out at the end of the bar. For stretched seconds, the boy and the man faced each other. Then the boy's hand streaked toward his gun, freeing it from the holster, raising it to fire. But the man was moving too, smoother, faster, with the ease that came from years of practice. Afterward, no one remembered seeing him draw. There was only a blur, quicker than the eye could follow, and then the .44 was in the man's hand, a part of him, belching fire and blue smoke, and the boy lay dead on the floor, his life's blood oozing from a neat hole in his chest. "Right through the heart," murmured one of the onlookers. "Just like greased lightning. Wait till I tell old Zach I saw Dancer in action." The half-breed's narrow eyes swept the room, choking off the excited babble of voices. "I gave him his chance," Dancer said evenly. "I let him make the first move." His hands were moving quick and sure as he spoke, punching the spent cartridge from the loading gate, replacing it with a fresh round before he eased the Colt back into his holster. That done, he crossed the room in long, easy strides, exiting through the bat wings without a backward glance. No one followed him. "I seen Dancer in Wichita," remarked a grizzled old-timer, addressing no one in particular. "I was there the day he outgunned the Trenton boys. Yes, sir. He dropped 2 of them before they cleared leather. He got a 3rd one, too, right between the eyes. Somebody better hot-foot it out to the J-Bar and see and tell old man Clayton what happened," the barkeep suggested. "He ain't gonna like this at all." Several men nodded in agreement, but none of them seemed anxious to leave the saloon's protective walls. "He's going," announced a youthful-looking cowboy, and several men glanced toward the door as the sound of hoofbeats reached their ears. And now the men in the saloon began to move, clustering around Johnny Clayton's body as they rehashed the shooting, sidling up to the bar to finish their drinks or to order fresh ones. As the hoofbeats died away, one of the men ventured outside. It was a long ride to the J-Bar C, but perhaps J.D. Clayton would be grateful to hear a detailed description of how his boy was gunned down.